Last week's loss to NC State putting the Tigers in an unusual position. Already 2 losses just in the month of September. The players are still feeling the sting from last week's double overtime defeat to NC State. Coach Dabo Swinney says his players aren't meeting the high expectations, but hopes they're learning from the early season struggles.
Sometimes to make progress, you got to go backwards. And, we're not going to make progress if we don't get better fundamentally. We're not going to make progress if we don't have more discipline. Pre-snap penalties, post-snap penalties, ball security. The basics. You got to be better at the basics before you're going to get better at anything else. Everybody has moments. Everybody has bad days. Everybody can have a bad game or whatever it is. But it's how you respond. It's how you move forward, and that's what winners do. And we got a bunch of winners on this team, and it's disappointing when you don't achieve what you set out to achieve. You're not where you want to be, but what are you gonna do about it? That's what separates people, and we've always responded.
The Tigers now sit below NC State and Wake Forest. On the line now is the ACC championship game. So what is wrong with this Clemson offense? Tight end Davis Allen says they are fixable issues and has nothing but good things to say about his offensive teammates.
I don't think we're lacking leadership. I think the offensive leaders have been the guys that were recognized in fall camp. I say DJ's a leader. The kid's young, but man, like that kid, he puts so much effort in. He works so hard, and I'm extremely proud of DJ. I really am. You got Jordan McFadden and Bockhorst at O-line. Those guys are the rock of the O-line. And receivers, you got Justin. He's the vet. He's extremely experienced, and those guys just kind of, watch what he does and, trying to learn from the best. And tight ends, I'd say it's Braden and me. But there's no lack of leadership on this team. There really isn't. This is my 3rd year here, and this might be just like overall amount of like hard workers we have. Guys really care. There's not an issue at practice. We're going 110% every day, all day. So that's not an issue at all.
DJ admitting he is also in unfamiliar territory, having never lost 2 season games in his football career. Execution is what he thinks is not on his side.
I think the main thing is just execution. I think it starts off with just execution. Everyone's just got to execute, including me. As long as we can execute, everyone does their job 1/11. That if everyone could do that, then I think it's a whole different story, and we're all perfectly fine. So I have total confidence in our offense. We'll be able to continue to keep grinding, continue to keep working, and it's about to be the 5th game going into Boston College. We still have a long season ahead of us. I think we'll be perfectly fine.
The Tigers turning their attention to Boston College for this weekend's game. DJ's performance likely to be compared to last year's start. DJ is saying he knows this and will be ready to go.
I'm 100% got confidence in myself. I'll be ready to go, and I feel like we just continue to keep going. You just got to keep grinding, man. Adversity is going to build. It's either going to break you down, it's going to build you up. It's going to show what type of man you are and the type of character you have inside. And I'm not a quitter. I'm a fighter, so I'm gonna keep fighting.
The Eagles are coming off of a 41-34 overtime win to Missouri. The Tigers knowing this weekend will be a challenge, having lost key players. Here in Clemson, I'm Bree Henschel with the Clemson Insider.